What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Azuri Henderson. We coming back with another episode of Tech Sales Hero. Today we got Ed Johnson, an absolute legend in the tech sales industry. This is somebody that helped me personally land my new role. His words of wisdom, excellent communicator. So I'm really just gonna kick it off to you. Just start off a little bit. Tell us about yourself, a little bit where you from, your background, whatever you want to tell them personally, and then we're gonna go from there.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks for the introduction, Azuri. We connected on LinkedIn a few months ago. Spoke briefly about our desires, career goals, and details like those. But nonetheless, my name is Edward Johnson. Call me Ed. I'm actually based here in Houston, Texas. My educational background is a bit unorthodox, right? Not your traditional tech sales background, but we'll get into that. Background is actually in biology and chemistry. So my parents are Nigerian. They're pretty traditional. I want you to go, be a doctor. I want you to be a lawyer. I want you to be an
Right.
engineer. But they don't know much about kind of in a world, in a sense, the new world's landscape in terms of the opportunities that is in tech sales. And I've been in tech sales now for roughly 6 to 7 years, in different spaces, HR tech. I'm currently working now as an AE at Twilio.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. 6, 7 years is a long time to be in tech sales. I know you level up quick. So, well, before we get into that, I know communicating is something that you excel at. Public speaking, you was doing that on a national level. Tell us the best advice you got for the people out there to just get better at communicating at a high level, more continuously, effectively, not only in sales but just in general overall.
I would say the biggest advice here is that regardless of the audience or the crowd that you're speaking to, you want to remain authentic, right? So you want to be able to kind of find your voice in all the madness. You want to be comfortable, right? And comfortability comes from being prepared. So you want to know your speech front and back. You want to be able to relate to your audience. So if you know your audience is maybe individuals from 21 to 30, right? You want to speak on that level playing field, or if your individuals are 45 to 60, you want to be able to meet the people that you're speaking to where they are.
Okay, perfect. And I know one thing when it comes to speaking that a lot of people pay attention to is filler words, things of that nature. So what's your mindset when it comes to just communicating at a high level? Like let's say when you're in an interview and just overall, what's some more advice when it comes to communicating?
Yeah, my biggest advice here is definitely to slow down. I'm also a victim of using filler words, right? I think the biggest, most common one is probably right?
Right.
Yeah. So if you're able to just slow down, take your time, know what you want to say next. And of course, if you're in an interview, right, and you say or the interviewer understands, right? You may be nervous. It is a nervous situation, right? So just kind of slow down, take your time, breathe, and speak, and it should go well.